Right, since summer is finally upon us, we need a blind on this window. My wife's been working at the desk that's normally in front of this, and there's this bright thing in the sky has been making it hard to see. So we've bought a blind and it doesn't fit, so we're going to make it fit. Right, so as with all windows, they probably never match the size of the blinds, and so we need to cut a bit off so we can get the brackets in, and we want it all the way in here. So we're going to do some measuring next. And that is 237. So when first measuring your blind, you need to make sure that it's got its brackets in place for the measuring, because they fit in as well. Okay, so make sure you measure the overall length of the blind with the tape measure, and this one is 2 meters 40, including the brackets. So we need to take 3 centimeters, probably 3.5, just to give us extra wiggle room off the end of this pole. So we'll take this in, take this off here, and we will set this up to 3.5. Like this. Okay, so as we unroll the blind off the pole, we're going to measure 3.5 along it, because we need to cut that off as well. Okay, now I've got all these little lines up the side of the material. Point of no return. We have a mini blind. If you use a knuckle of your thumb, it helps line it up when there's no groove to keep the blade in place. Would you want to sniff this sharp thing as well? Oh yeah, sharp thing. Ooh, 2 sharp things. The end of the tube and the hacksaw blade. If you have a file, you can file this end, but it doesn't matter too much because it's just going to sit against this plastic anyway. Just got to watch your fingers, make sure you don't cut them on the sharp edges. Now they're on. Put a little mark. You can hold the bracket up in place. Put a little mark, and you can mark the second one. And this gives you your marks for drilling holes to put the wall plugs into the ceiling. Okay, so now we know where the holes are going, and this thing, tiny wall plug, needs to go into those holes. And it's a 6mm wall plug, so we're going to drill a 6mm hole. One, 2. I'm going to do the same on the other side. So it's always really important to be specific about what you ask for. I asked my wife to get me a hammer. This one might be a little oversized, but I'm sure it'll do the job. The other wall plug now, please. A hammer this size is also effective. And tighten them both up. Cool, and then the other one. Okay, so this thing goes at the bottom of the blind to make it extra hairy. To make it stiffer. But we need to trim this as well, and we'll just trim it with the hacksaw. Making sure the appropriately sized hammer is out the way. How much further to the end?
About 30 mil.
Okay, cool. And so we've left a bit at the end for this to move into, and we're just going to cut this here, and we can push it in, and it will be hidden within the. Get rid of the fluffy bits, and simply push it in, and then it's done. And you put your end in first. And this is why we left the extra 5 mil, so that we can fit that with a little bit of wiggle room. Cool. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to the channel. I make lots of random different things every week, as you'll see in my back catalogue. So see you next time.